How's it going, everybody? I'm the Bourbon Recruit coming at you with another video. Today we're going to review Devil's Backbone Distilling Wood Duck. It's a high rye bourbon, 92%, 46% alcohol. This came from Virginia. My lovely assistant, my fiance, got this for me for Christmas. She went to Virginia to visit a friend, and they went to a winery that was also a distillery and brought me back this Wood Duck. Now, I haven't heard or seen much about this, so I'm super excited to try it and, tell you guys what I think. Obviously, most of you, not that there are that many of you, probably won't have a, easy way of going and getting this in Virginia yourself, but wow, it's really in there. But just thought I'd do a little review and tell you a little more about craft bourbon. I mean, it's a small distillery, obviously, but that's all right. And look at that, distilled in Indiana. This is MGP, so you know it's gonna be good, but it's only gonna be so good, which is fine. Usually high ryes are good for mixing into your old fashioned, so this might be a mixer for me. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that, but we'll see. All right. Yeah, you can definitely tell on the nose that it is high rye. I'm not usually a high rye person, but I do have like a Willet 4-year that I do enjoy. It's a rye bourbon there, but actually, I mean, you're not getting too much off the nose. I get a little bit of sweetness, but it's very citrusy, which is weird. Not really a note I've gotten from any bourbon, really, but might as well try it and tell you guys what I think. Yep, citrusy on the note, on the palate too. I get a little bit of like dusty oak. It can't be that old, so I think it's more of just where they get it, where they age it. I mean, it's not finished, so I'm kind of confused. I mean, it's not bad. It's MGP, so you know it's going to be at least to a certain level, and that's fine. I mean, a little citrusy, which I like, but it's also weird. This is not something I'm going to go to Virginia to get. This is something, if I'm in Virginia and I pass by, I happen to be there, why not? I think the real test of it will be, is it good in an old fashioned? I mean, do you want to spend $50, which is the price point on this, for something that you put in old fashions when you can just go to the store, buy Buffalo Trace for $26 and make really good old fashions? I mean, it's not something I'm going to pour down the drain. It's not something I'm going to give away, but it's definitely something I'm not going to drink and eat. I mean, you get a little bit of vanilla, you get a little bit of cherry, you get a little bit of caramel. That's, not bad. Not sure where I was getting citrus from before, but there's that cherry and there's that oak. A little bit of caramel there on the finish, same with the vanilla. Very weird. I mean, maybe I sip on this every so often if there's nothing else that I want to try. But I think more or less this is just going to be something I put into an old fashioned. Maybe I put it into like a bourbon smash. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this, but I'd like to know how old it is. There is no age statement, which means I believe it has to be at least 4 years old. I'm going to assume it's probably right at 4 years old. They got to 4 years, and it was just like, let's sell this. I mean, at $50 a bottle for something that, like, you're probably going to mix instead of drinking it straight. You might drink it straight, you know, maybe the medicinal cherry and oak, and then the finish being, you know, hints of vanilla and caramel are something you want. Again, not sure where I got that citrus from, but, like, I don't know. See, now all I'm getting is that medicinal cherry. All I'm getting is the medicinal cherry. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna take another sip. Yeah, disregard the citrus because I'm not sure where that came. Oh, disregard that pour. That was a pour. Oh, okay, yeah. See, it kind of smells cherry and vanilla-y. I mean, you can tell on the nose for sure. I can still tell that it is a high rye. Yeah, medicinal cherry. Not like a regular, you know, cherry with a pit, you know, summer fruit. That is medicinal cherry, kind of like the cough syrup as a child, like cherry, medicinal cherry. Again, not bad. Not something I'm gonna go out of my way to buy again. Not something I'm going to recommend you go out of your way to buy. But if you are in Virginia and you are around the Devil's Backbone Distilling Company in Roseland, Virginia, give it a try. I mean, there's nothing wrong with trying craft bourbon because more than likely it's going to be decent. And sometimes you might even hit a home run. I mean, I wouldn't mind going and seeing. Obviously, they're not distilling it themselves. They're just bottling it because this is MGP. But see what else they have. You know, it's a winery as well, and they could have something cool. But, yeah, Devil's Backbone Wood Duck. I'd give it maybe like a 4 out of 10. Not pour down the drain bad, not give away bad, but more than likely going to be put into a mixed drink. I'll have my friends be guinea pigs when they come over. They can try it. Again, this is something that most people aren't going to be able to get because it's probably only available in Roseland, Virginia. And that's fine. I think Roseland, Virginia is where this belongs. I don't think it's good enough to put out there, which is fine. Again, it's MGP. It is about on the lower end of MGP bourbon that I've had, but it's not the worst bourbon I've had. So take that how you will. But I appreciate your time and cheers.